Hello, everybody. I'm Richard Osman, and welcome to a brand new week on House of Games for brand new famous faces. Unfortunately, not a brand new trophy. It's the same old rubbish. Who are our players this week? They are Joe Brand.
Hello.
Roger Black.
Hello.
Tiff Stevenson.
Hi.
And Sanjeev Kohli.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
This seems nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This should be all right, Joe, shouldn't it?
It'll be lovely.
Are you a quizzer?
I do like a quiz, but I must admit, as I've got a bit older, the sort of time between me, you know, thinking I might know the answer and actually buzzing, would be an hour average.
That little delay. It's like the clocks have gone back.
Absolutely.
Here's a man who should have an amazing reaction time. Roger, how
The delay over the years has decreased.
If we were watching the 400 metres now, the gun had gone off, you'd be going,
yeah.
What was I? What did I come onto the track for?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, people still have this image of this sort of attentive, fit an athlete at the Olympic Games. It's now like 55-year-old and have the synapses of definitely not connecting like they used to.
But the competitive instinct must still be there.
Yeah, I had enough of that, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
It's lovely. Well, I don't. Let's see. Let's see. No one ever believes that. But for me, it's lovely to be here because my boys just love this show.
Great.
And so for me, they're just chuffed that I've been.
What are they called?
Max and George.
Max and George. This is going to go so badly. Don't you think? Of course it is. Oh, they're going to have fun, Roger.
I'm just going to embarrass my sons. It's brilliant.
Beautiful.
For a whole week.
Well, that's your job.
Yeah.
Tiff, lovely to have you here. The stand-up comedians usually do well on this show. How does that make you feel?
I'm very excited to be on with everyone. Teenage me is, like, losing my mind over Roger Bit. I can't believe you're saying you're not fit. I mean, he's definitely a fitty, right? Like, no doubt. So, yeah, I was thinking you'd be competitive. But let's see. Let's see how it goes.
Sanjeev, how lovely to have you here. We're in Glasgow. You're the king of Glasgow. You've got home field advantage. How does that make you feel?
Well, I'd like to think. I could also pretend to be Scottish and say that I'm not bothered about being here, but I'm slightly obsessed with this show, and we do actually base our dinner around Answer Smash.
Oh,
actually. But I'm beyond chuffed to be here. I might not be expressing that through my face, but I'm very chuffed.
You'll be expressing it through your buzzer.
I would hope so.
Throughout the week.
So.
Let's take a look at today's prizes. So whoever wins the end of the week gets a trophy. Whoever wins the end of today can take home the bathrobe, the bread bin, the coasters, the compost bin, or the shower curtain. Sanjeev?
Probably the dressing gown.
Dressing gown.
I'm thinking the bread bin. I feel it's quite retro.
I love the colour of the robe. That's me. It's just that's a nice blue.
Joe?
None of them, so I can breathe out because I'm going to be rubbish.
Lovely. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, as always. Every time I press this buzzer, a new round comes up. I never know what it's going to be. You never know either. Shall we get on? Play our first round on this week's House of Games. It is... Sounds like fingers on buzzers, please. I'm going to give you some categories. Your first category is... English counties. I'm now going to show you some pictures, and they sound like English counties, OK? But which English counties do these pictures sound like? Sanjeev.
Cornwall.
Cornwall. Cornwall. Cornwall. You see how it works.
That's very good.
Yeah. Next county. Sanj.
Is that Berkshire?
Berkshire. Wow, it is.
Good.
Well done. Berk and shear in a sheep. Next English county. Ah, there, Joe.
Lady, I don't know, Badger.
Oh,
Is that a county?
It's not, I'm afraid. Anyone fancy that, Sanjeev?
Somerset.
Somerset, Donna Summer.
Of course it is.
Donna Summer.
Played.
Very good.
Somerset. Your next category is... Which beauty products do these sound like, please? Ooh. Yes, Roger.
Hairspray.
Hairspray?
Hey.
Played Roger. Nicely done. Off the mark.
I am so pleased. I got that.
Hairs and hairspray. Next beauty product. Huh.
Oh.
Sanjeev.
Mascara.
Mascara, absolutely. Cara Delevingne. Mass and Cara Delevingne. Next one. Yes, Joe.
Nail polish.
Nail polish.
Jimmy Nail.
There we go. Well played, Joe. Jimmy Nail and polishing a glass. Next category. British bands. Which British bands are these? Yes, Joe.
I'm going to say elbow, but I don't know who that is.
Oh, elbow. Is it elbow?
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely, Elle Fanning.
Ellie Fanning.
Oh, Dakota Fanning's sister. Very well done. And a bow, elbow. Next one. That's Joe again.
UB40.
Oh,
Very good.
I only got as far as B, and I thought that'll be it. Yeah. It's not going to be UB anything else, is it?
Final question in this round. Which British band is this, please? Yes, Roger.
Arctic Monkeys.
Arctic Monkey. Very well done, Roger.
Max and George will be dancing round the living room.
Doesn't it feel good when you get something like that?
It does.
You actually feel...
lovely.
You feel...
They'll be going, Dad, you don't know the Arctic Monkeys?
There you go, boys.
Yeah, there you
Dad
go.
done good.
That's the end of our first round. Let's see what it's done to the score.
This is bad.
Tiff yet to get off the mark. Roger, you got 2. Joe, 3. Sanjeev, 4 points. Well played, Sanjeev. Round 2 today is... distinctly average. A pairs game. The player in 4th place chooses their partner. Tiff, today you have that honour. Who would you like to play with?
I think I'm going to go Sanj.
Tiff and Sanjeev, you're a team. Roger and Joe, you're a team. If you'll take your tablets out, please.
Oh.
So, in this round, I'll ask you some questions. Write down a number, please, and I'll take the average of each pair as that team's answer, OK? And whoever is closest to the correct answer scores a point. Here's your first question. How many people worldwide had assets of more than $30 million in the year up to January 2020? So how many people in the world are worth more than $30 million?
Wow.
Oh.
I think it's going to be more than we would hope.
Yeah, and here it's literally just Joe, isn't it? But in the whole world.
I have no idea.
Wow, 29 million.
OK, everyone is in. What do you think at home on this one? It's a really, really tough one. Joe, what was your thinking and what's your answer?
12,839.
Oh, OK.
My thinking was the world's a big place.
Yes.
And I tried to think how many people would there be in England and kind of go around the world, but I think that I've underestimated.
Roger, you going up or down from that?
Well, I went up. Our average might be OK if we're in the right ballpark. I said 70,000.
70,000.
Because I was thinking there are a lot of rich people in America.
Yes, there
And
absolutely are.
that's what worrying me.
And China and Russia.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at your average, Joe and Roger. It is 41,419.5. Tiff, you got the smile of someone who's gone higher.
I've gone wild.
Oh, that's not
I've...
150,000, do you reckon?
I was almost going, could it be in the millions? Because I was thinking of companies, blue chip companies who've definitely got assets of tens of millions.
Yeah, and people who have shares and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, like, what's an asset? I mean, I think my personality is, but a lot of people would disagree.
And is it worth $30 million? Is the question.
I say so.
Yeah.
I say so. So I think it possibly could be higher than this.
Higher than that.
I think I've undershot.
You think you've undershot?
Uh-oh.
I started thinking about the Sunday Times rich list, and I just came up with a very low random number. Sorry, Tiff. I think I've...
8,000.
That's too low now that I think about it. That's way too low.
8,000 odd for Sanjeev.
Oh, but you're still higher than us, aren't you?
Yeah, still high. Yeah, the average.
The average will be higher, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Tiff and Sanjeev, you've gone 79,000. We've got 40-odd thousand and 80-odd thousand here. What do you think at home? How many people in the world are worth $30 million or more, and who has scored the point?
Wow.
Half a million people.
Yeah, so high.
Half a million.
Well played, Tiff.
And about half of them are in the US. So in America, we've got 250,000 people who are worth $30 million. The point goes to Tiff and Sanjeev. Very well done. You well done at home if you're somewhere near the $500,000 mark on that. Next question. What was the total number of runs scored by both England and Australia in the 2019 Ashes Test Series? What do we think? So in the Ashes, how many runs were scored?
Combined in all of the... Well, it's for the series.
Just the Test matches, yeah.
Just...
Yeah.
Be good if I knew how many matches were in a Test series.
Yeah, that helps.
That's the thing, because it does change. Tiff, what's your kind of thinking here?
OK, I think this might be low.
1,286, and your maths were?
My maths were, I seem to remember test matches running into 300s and something. I don't know how many, so I was like 3, 6, 9, 12. I think there's probably more than 4, maybe 6 games in it, but sometimes the score might be lower, and then I just went, just put some numbers.
What you're saying is you panicked?
I panicked.
Yeah, I hear you.
I liked the look of this.
Yeah, absolutely right. Sanjeev, up or down a cricket fan?
Well, I used to watch a lot of cricket until they introduced a 4th channel in 1982. So, so I have a rudimentary knowledge. I think there are 5 games in the Ashes. It has to be an odd number so someone can win, although that doesn't always happen. 2 innings per match, so I'm thinking 10 times the batters are out, roughly 300 per inning.
Yeah.
I've gone for 5,700.
5,700, you said. So you bring the average up a little bit. Your average, Tiff and Sanjeev, is 3,493. Joe, what was your thinking?
Well, I've gone mega massive compared to that.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, because I thought there were 6, and there probably aren't. There are probably 5.
Sometimes there's 4, sometimes there's 5, sometimes there's 6. I couldn't tell you with these.
And I was thinking 400 to 500. But I've still gone too high for that.
OK.
Anyway, OK.
17,000. 17,241, says Joe. Roger, you bring that average down?
A little bit, but I've actually done exactly what you've done. I was averaging maybe 300 an innings, so actually I went 5,600.
Whoa,
Yeah.
how about that?
Yeah,
That's
great
very
minds
close.
and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that Joe's logic was impeccable, but her maths was
Yeah.
Terrible, I know.
was very impeccable. Yeah.
I know. It lets me down all the time.
So your average, Joe and Roger, is...
Sorry, Rog.
That's OK.
11,400 odd. So we got 3,000, we got 11,000. There were 5 tests, someone is just telling me, in the 2019 Ashes. So how many runs were scored and which team have scored a point?
Yay!
5,300.
Oh, dear.
Well, I mean...
You were pretty close.
Do you get a point for being nearest?
I mean, you were pretty close there. You were both pretty close there, but a point to Tiff and Sanjeev. Final question in this round. According to IMDb, how many episodes of Doctor Who have there been since it was first broadcast in 1963, up to and including the 2021 New Year's Day special? Didn't it start the day after the Kennedy assassination or something, Doctor Who? I seem to remember.
Oh, did it? Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was slightly overshadowed. The first episode of this was broadcast in 1962. Arthur Askey was in your seat. Tommy Trinder, it was all men.
I could feel a presence.
Yeah. OK, everyone's in. What do you think at home on this one? A Doctor Who question to finish this round with. Roger, what's your thinking and what's your answer?
OK, the thinking is 57 years. Is that right? So if it was 10 episodes a year, that's 570, but then maybe it's more than 10 episodes a year. Maybe I don't know. I put 750.
750.
I really don't know.
750, says Roger. Joe, up or down from 750?
Up a bit.
Oh, only just a little bit.
791. So, you know, kind of roughly the same sort of thinking as you. Christmas specials, longer series than 10, who knows?
Yeah.
So your average is 770.5. Tiff, what were you thinking here?
Well, I've gone quite a bit lower. My thought was that it disappeared off air for a while. And again, I was going sort of nearly 60 years.
The end point is 248.
248.
Sanjeev?
Well, I've got an issue with Doctor Who. He's the only televisual doctor that isn't played by an Asian. So, I'm touting for work. And B, similar thinking to you, I thought number of doctors, I thought it's either 11 or 12, guesswork, around about 15 eps each on average. Because no X only did 1 series. I couldn't remember how many they did back in the day. So, long story short,
Oh, look, you're
225, that's interesting. Look at that, in the 700s and in the 200s there. Very, very close. So, listen, one team was wildly misjudged, it would appear, but maybe
Might it be the one I'm on? No.
Tiff and Sanjeev, 236.5. So we've got 700 odd and 200 odd. What do you think at home on this one? Doctor Who episodes. Let's find out, shall we? How many episodes have there been and who's won the last point of the round? 862.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's very nicely done, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was off air for about 15 odd years, Doctor Who, but the first series of Doctor Who, this is what I didn't realise about TV in the old days, had 42 episodes.
Wow.
The first series, 42 episodes.
I want to use those sets.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, once they built the TARDIS, they were going to make the most of it. That's the end of that round. Tablets away, please, everyone.
Oh, retrieved myself a bit there.
Our scores after 2 rounds are as follows. Tiff, you have 2, Roger 3, Joe 4, Sanjeev added in the lead with 6 points.
Hey.
Well played, 1 and all. Let's move straight along, shall we? Play round 3 today, that is. Synonyms. Fingers on buzzers, please. I'm going to show you the lyrics now from some famous songs, but we've rewritten them. So the words will mean the same thing, but they'll be different. Can you tell us what songs these lyrics are from, please? Here's your first one. Which song is this? Encountered this female on the first day of the week, invited her to have a beverage on the second day. Yes, Sanjeev.
Craig David, 7 days.
Is it Craig David, 7 days? Absolutely. Here is your next one. You whirl me in a completely circular motion, darling, and a completely circular motion in the manner of a vinyl disc which plays music, darling. Sanjeev.
You spin me round.
Let's take a listen. Absolutely, you spin around like a record, dead or alive. Here's your next one. Which song is this, please? People concreted over heaven, then erected a multi-storey car park. Yes, Roger.
It's Joni Mitchell.
Yeah.
Big Yellow Taxi.
Oh, well done. Big Yellow Taxi by Joni Mitchell, played Roger. Next one. Shall at no time relinquish yourself. Shall at no time cause yourself disappointment. Shall at no time sprint about leaving yourself in the lurch. From 1987.
I'm going to have a go, but it probably isn't. Don't Give Up by Kate Bush.
So Don't Give Up by Kate Bush?
Gabriel, yeah.
It's not. We haven't got it in the studio. Have you got this at home? Well done if you have. Should we have a little listen? Oh, no way. That is absolutely infuriating.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
That's a great...
Well, we have literally rickrolled ourselves there.
Brilliant.
Well done if you got that at home. Imagine how happy you'd be at home if you got that.
Yeah.
Very well done. Rick Astley, never going to give you up. What's this song, please? Absolutely not. Certainly not. Of course not. Not at all. Not by any means. Not on your Nelly. Negative. Never. Nay. Not really. Nope. Nah. It lacks a boundary. Sanjeev.
No Limit.
I think it might be. Too unlimited.
Very good.
Yep, it lacks a boundary, does it not? It lacks a boundary. Final question in this round, which song is this? I wish to have a proletarian existence. I wish to undertake proletarian activities. Yes, Sanjay.
Common People?
Is it Common People? Absolutely right. Like Pulp. That is the end of that round. Another very good round for Sanjeev here. We've got 2 rounds to go. He's absolutely running away with it. So let's take a look at the scores. Tiff, you have 2. Roger and Joe, 4 points each.
Wow.
Add them all together, you get to 10, which is what Sanjeev has got.
Wow.
Okay, Sanjeev. Home field advantage paying off. The King of Glasgow reigns supreme. 2 rounds to go on Monday's House of Games. Round 4 today is... I'm terrible at dating. Tablets out, please, everybody. I'm going to mention some events from history. You just have to tell me the year in which they happened, please. And I know, Roger. And whoever is closest gets themselves a point. Here is your first one. Henry V's army is victorious at the Battle of Agincourt. That's literally, that sort of one is my worst nightmare because it was central to what we used to get taught at school. And, I mean...
History was...
Yeah, same.
I was shocking at history.
everyone is in. What do you think at home on this one? I know that some of you will know this for definite, and it's one of those things. Joe, how are you with this?
I don't know. I had a date in my head that I thought it might be, and then when I think about it, it could be the Peasants' Revolt, or it could be... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So...
One of those dates. 1405, says Joe. 1405. Roger, what do you
So history, whenever we're doing anything general knowledge or quiz or whatever, history is the no-no for me, and this is where my family think I'm rubbish.
Yeah.
So this is a guess, but I'm feeling a little bit better.
Don't.
No, because I said 1420.
Oh, 1420.
So...
Well, listen, if you're wrong together, and that's nice, isn't it? Tiff, any idea on this one?
1312.
1312. So we're all... We don't feel... You know, no one has yet said 1979. Unless...
No, I mean, my history's my weak point as well. I hope I'm in the right century, but I've gone a bit later than you guys.
1512. So, yeah, 16th century, 15th century, 14th century. What do you think at home on this one? So, when was the Battle of Agincourt, and who scored the points? 1415. 1415, Roger.
That's very good history at school, you know.
Wow.
That is so fluky, it's ridiculous.
That's amazing. Within 5 years as well. How about that, Max and George?
Yeah,
That's, they were all ready to mock you.
Yeah.
Go, oh, yeah, 1420, Dad, yeah. That's when the Agincourt was. It turns out very close. Part of the 100 Years' War. But that doesn't really narrow it down, does it? When did this happen, please? Attila, King of the Huns, dies. When did Attila the Hun die? I'm sorry if that is a spoiler for anybody. Sadly, no longer with us. Everyone is in. What do you think at home with Attila the Hun? Roger, what's your thinking?
There's no thinking, except it was a very long time ago. So I'm saying 600.
600. Tiff, where are you going?
I was going to go further back, and then I went... Oh, I don't know. I've written Visigoths as if that... like, I know that was part of that time. So I've gone up, and that was probably stupid. So 1623.
1623, but with Visigoths written on it. Sanjeev, what are you thinking?
Very luckily, last night I was playing Top Trump's Genocidal Maniacs with my son.
There you go.
So I know for a fact Attila the Hun died in the year 402.
402, Sanjeev
Total
was saying.
Total guess.
And Joe, what are we saying? 1231.
I kind of thought, is it sort of 13, 14? No, it's not. I don't think it... Oh, I don't know. I don't know why I put that, but anyway.
We have what is called a difference of opinion here. But, you know, we don't know, do we? What do you think at home on Attila the Hun? Do you know this one? Well done if you do. When did Attila die, and who scored the points? 453, Sanjeev. Very well played. Nicely done.
Well done.
Final question in this round. The Theatre Royal Drury Lane is opened. That's interesting. OK, everyone is locked in. Tiff, what are you thinking here?
Please let me have a point. I'm thinking...
Yeah.
I'm thinking... I remember seeing something near a cornice on outside a building. I don't know if it's Theatre Royal. 1882.
1882. Sanjeev.
Here's my thinking, Richard Osman. Queen Victoria said, we are not amused. Someone says, we'll amuse you. We'll build a theatre and put on nice things in the year 1892.
1892, so pretty much same thinking.
Time frame.
Two Victorian answers there. Joe, what are you thinking?
Same. I just like the numbers 7 and 9. So.
1879. So we're all thinking much the same here. Roger, what are you thinking?
Well, I didn't know, but I thought, what will these three do? And they'll all go down the route of Victorian.
Yeah. Just,
I thought, so let's say maybe it isn't. It was a bit earlier. So I'm going to go lower.
Yeah.
1790.
1790. It's the oldest London theatre still in use, the Theatre Royal. But when did it open, and who's won the point? 1663. Wow.
Just got to play the odds.
Roger, well, you played them beautifully.
Think what the others are doing, and then have a guess.
That's the end of that round. Tablets away, please. We have one round to go. It's going to be answer smash. We know that. Let's take a look at the scores going into it. We have what I think is an unassailable lead. Tiff, you got 2. Joe, 4. Roger, 6. But a 5-point lead going to the final round. Sanjeev Kohli. Well played, Sanjeev. Our final round, of course, is... Answer smash. Fingers on buzzers, please. Point for a correct answer. Don't forget, point off for an incorrect answer. It's the only time that that happens. Your first category is action stars. There'll be a clue. There'll be a picture of an action star. Please smash them together. Who became the main presenter of the BBC topical debate programme Question Time in 2019? Sanjeev.
Fiona Bruce Willis.
Fiona Bruce Willis? Fiona Bruce and Bruce Willis. Fiona Bruce Willis. I thought it was William Hague.
He's great in Die Hard.
Oh, he's so good, isn't he? Yeah. Next question, next picture. Which large cat is also known as a cougar? Sanjeev.
Oh.
Puma Thurman.
Is it Puma Thurman? There's Puma and Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
Next clue, next picture. Which 1973 Billy Joel album takes its title from a song about a person who plays a musical instrument in a bar? Tiff.
Piano Mangelina Jolie.
Piano Mangelina Jolie? Correct, Tiff. Well played, Piano Man Angelina Jolie. Next category. Christmas decorations. That's nice. Those will be the pictures. There'll be a clue above. The highest charting song from Definitely Maybe, the debut album by Oasis, is titled Cigarettes and What? Sanjeev.
Alcoholic.
Alcoholi? That's the correct answer. Well done. Alcohol and Holly. Next clue, next picture. Which festive song by Wham finally reached UK #1 in January 2021, 36 years after it was first released? Yes, Joe.
Last Christmas Tree.
Yeah.
Last Christmas Tree?
Phew, I've got one.
You've got one. That, by the way, sounds like the sort of film, like there'd be like a low-budget British film they'll bring out next Christmas. Last Christmas Tree. An animation.
Fight in a car park.
Next category. We are done for Monday. Jeopardy, if you're looking for it, you come to the wrong place. We know who's taken it, had a big lead going into the final round, got most of the questions right in that final round as well. Ladies and gentlemen, our winner on Monday's House of Games, Glasgow's very own Sanjeev Kohli. Well played, Sanjeev. You have a prize to take home, and you don't have very far to take it.
No.
What are you taking, Sanjeev?
It's going to be the robe.
Lovely. Yeah. Sanjeev Kohli takes home the House of Games bathrobe. Very well done, Sanjeev. And let's take a look at our first weekly leaderboard. Sanjeev is at the top of it with 4 points. Roger 3, Joe 2, Tiff on 1. It's the start of a week, though. Plenty more quizzing to do. I would be honoured if you'd all come back and join me again tomorrow. I'd love that.
I think I can.
OK, you're not available? Oh, that's a shame. Well, join me tomorrow with Sanjeev Kohli, Tiff Stevenson, Roger Black and Paul Chuckle. We will see you then on the House of Games.
Eight eyes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, literally, it could be a picture of you.
Yeah. I'm going to mark myself as the Brown Osman. Sounds like a terrible euphemism.